Hello, in this video I'm going to show you how to create a tree map. So let's go ahead and get started. I recommend you turn it sideways. It works much better. You can create more branches that way on your tree map. Let's go ahead and choose the topic 1920s America. Alright, so let's go ahead and remember, we always have a summary at the bottom. So let's draw a line at the bottom to make sure that we don't run out of room for our summary. We always have a summary question every time we do a thinking map. Okay, so let's go ahead and, like a tree, it has branches. So let's go ahead and draw a line that our branches are going to come off of. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, so we're going to make our first topic social. Our second branch is going to be economic. Our third branch is going to be political. Our fourth one will be culture. Our fifth one will be women. And our sixth one, African American. Okay, so this would be an example of what a tree map could look like. Most of the times I will give you the branches to work with. Sometimes I'll have you create your own. So, for example, social would be, during the 1920s, would be modern versus traditional ways of thinking. You might put the Scopes monkey trial. This would be really kind of more, this lesson would probably be more likely a review after you're taught everything to categorize what you've learned. So Scopes monkey trial, which was evolution versus creation. That would be a social issue. The 18th Amendment, prohibition. Outlawing alcohol was a social issue. There were other major issues like the rise of the KKK was a big social issue. Okay? All right, so economic, it was boom. Wages were up. More money. See how I do like little tricks, like wages are up, more money to spend, and that leads to more consumerism. Okay, the economy now is going to be more than ever based on how much people are spending. Credit will be new. Okay, stuff like that. So, of course, I haven't taught you the 20s, so this is just showing you what this is kind of a little bit of a commercial on what you're about to learn in the future. Okay, political, there was the Red Scare, which was the fear of communism. Other political things were like Sacco and Vanzetti. You will learn about a trial of Italian immigrants who were anarchists, and many believe, even though they're anarchists, that they got an unfair trial and execution. We'll learn about that later. But a lot ties in with political on that because of the fear of communism. All right, so okay. So anyway, so that just gives you an idea of some political things that you could have put on your tree map from after your 1920s lesson. Culture. We're going to learn about jazz music. the Lost Generation writers, such as Hemingway and Fitzgerald. And, culture also, let's not forget, baseball becomes huge because people have more expendable money and time on their hands instead of always working in a factory like during the Gilded Age. And a famous person that we're going to learn about is Babe Ruth. Okay, and then women. Women, of course, got the 19th Amendment in 1920, the right to vote, which is called suffrage. Okay, and women were nicknamed flappers because of their new attitudes of shorter hair and smoking cigarettes like the guys, and they got the right to vote, and it really liberated them. So we'll learn about flappers and other women's issues too. And then African American, there was, what you're going to learn is the Harlem Renaissance. Okay, it's like an explosion of art and philosophy in a neighborhood in New York called Harlem. And a famous person that comes out of this movement is Langston Hughes. And then we'll learn about someone named Marcus Garvey. He was a radical, but he helped start the Black Pride movement. Okay, and then again, like every time you do a thinking map, such as a tree map, at the bottom I will have a question for you. So always leave room at the bottom so you can use your thinking map in order to create a summary based on a question I give you later. This is a tree map example.